Grow, Sell, and Retire is a podcast for aspirational entrepreneurs and inspirational business owners who want to work less, earn more, and even more importantly, have an awesome time while doing it. Your host, B.D. Dalton, author of True Gravity, is here to give you the systems, processes, and actions for you to create the wealth that you've always dreamt about. Get your pencil, paper, and brain ready for secrets and top tips from his 25 years of experience in helping people build wealth. Here's your host, B.D. Dalton.
Hey everybody, B.D. Dalton here from Grow, Sell, and Retire. Life and business success secrets for the lazy overachiever. And it's funny because somebody was harassing me the other day about, does anybody want to be called lazy? You know, the funny thing is there's so many different songs, so many ideas about being lazy. And why I say lazy overachiever, and it's a contradiction, but overall, it's laziness is not the laziness that everybody thinks about. It's actually efficiency. But people won't listen if I just say the efficient overachiever, because that kind of is redundant. That kind of makes it's double there. So what I really wanted to talk about today, because it's a great comment from people, but is collaboration. Getting together and making things happen easier for your business and bringing them all together. It's funny, my son Max brought this to me today. I said, what should we talk about? And it's funny because he brought up collaboration, working with people, making things stronger, making things better and easier for you and your clients. Today was a meeting with one of our big clients for the law firm and major introducers. And we had a great chat about not only, hey, you know, here's what we did for you this year and here's what you did for us, but what are we going to do for each other this year to make everything happen just that bit better? And guess what? We came up with quite a few ideas. So I wanted you to start thinking about ways that you can collaborate over time with some of your people. So first thing is thinking about working together. So I want you to look for one of your most profitable items that you sell. Not the one that you sell the most of, but the most profitable item that you sell. Figure out what person, what niche. So first thing is look for that item. Second thing is look for the niche. Who is the client that is buying that thing from you? So think about that. What's the persona? What does that person look like? What does that unit or that company, what do they look like, feel like? How many do they buy from you? How do they use it? So really go in depth on, and it doesn't have to take a long time, but in depth over a 10-minute period, thinking about, okay, who buys that from us? What's the demographic look like? Next, number 3 is think about who else sells to that person. You know what? If you're selling rain jackets, there's somebody else out there that sells galoshes or wellies or whatever you want to call them. They're selling those to them too. And they're also selling them some hats. They're also selling them long socks. So who else is out there that could be your collaboration partner that could make it so that, guess what? You can sell some more stuff. Next, what I want you to do is I want you to go and call them. Talk to them, find them. It's easier if they're local, but they don't always have to be local. It can be bigger than that. But overall, if you can find somebody local that's also selling to your niche clients, something that complements your business, this is the next stage of that plan. Call them up, go and see them. And here is the question that you ask them. You sell to this person or this niche. I sell to this niche. How can we work together to increase our sales? Possibly reduce marketing spend, increase relevance, increase ideas that are out there. Talk to them. Sit down and say, what else can we do together? And if they say, well, we could probably do this together, you say, you know what? That sounds like an amazing idea. You sell rain jackets. We sell wellies. We sell galoshes. And guess what? If we went together and we had some sort of promo, some sort of sales, some sort of marketing campaign together, that would be so much more effective use of our time, our energy, and our focus. And guess what? These are our high profit items. If they've agreed to that, the next thing is we need to figure out what our roles are. And roles come in 2 different forms. One is the work we're going to do on a day-to-day basis. And the second one is who's going to lead it and who's going to finance it. So it's working those. So if there's an ad campaign in there, if there's marketing, if there's promotion, who's going to run what part? Who's going to be the lead on which part so that you can both benefit from it? And once you've described the roles and explained the roles, and remember, just like every other thing, we've talked about this in packages, you have to bring this to them in a package form. It has to stand up and make sure that they understand where you're coming from so that they don't have to reinvent the wheel. The more that they have to think about it, the less progress you're going to make, or progress. So you've explained the roles. You said, we're going to do this part of the marketing. You're going to do this. We're going to sell this bit of it. It's going to be a promotional package. It's going to do this. We're going to do the Facebook advertising, whatever else it is. Everybody has assigned their roles. And then guess what? Let's figure out what type of financial gains would happen from this. So you should figure this out ahead of time, thinking about it. You don't have to know exactly, but you can come in and say, you know what? If we worked together, we had a little bit of a reduced price, then we could still make this, but we'd probably be able to cross-sell to your clients and our clients and make things that much better. So because you sell this many rain jackets and we sell this many wellies, if you did this and everybody that bought your wellies bought this many rain jackets, oh my gosh, think of where we could be. So get to that. What are the financial gains going to be? What's in it for me? The WIIFM, what's in it for me? And that really sits back to, okay, if we have this collaboration, here's where we're going to go. But guess what? Fail fast, fail often. So sometimes these collaborations don't work. Not lots of times, but sometimes they don't work because they don't set out these other steps ahead of time. So what you need to do is also set up short, medium, and long-term goals. Cut bait. Cut bait is that old idea of if it's out there, and guess what? We're going to either lose a poll or we're going to cut bait on this. We're going to get rid of it. So if something happens, you fail fast, fail often, and repeat in a better way. And that's what people try not to do is you sit down and you're adults about this and you say, we're going to try to do this. Here's the goals. We're going to make this many sales, this much money. We're going to contribute this much to it. And here's where we want to go. If we do not get to this level, then we're going to cut bait and stop this. So this isn't a marriage. This is just a date to see how this is going to work. And if it works and you've set those goals and you can sit back and you say, after 3 months, here's where we want to be, and you're there. After 6 months, here's where we want to be, and you're there. After a year, we've gotten there. Guess what? We have a strong collaboration and we're working together. That's an amazing thing. But then guess what I want you to do? We don't stop there, do we? On Grow, Sell, and Retire, we take it to that next level. I want you to work on your next most profitable item. And I want you to find somebody else, either the same people or somebody else to collaborate with, and go out there and start making some more noise. This is a huge way to leverage, and I love leverage to make sure that you get that real magnetic vibe out there. Because remember, Grow, Sell, and Retire, if you haven't read the book or looked at everything else that we have out there on the sites, you've got your foundation lever, you've got your magnified lever, and your magnetic lever, and you got your amplified lever. So that magnetic lever, you're trying to pull people in that you need and get rid of people that you don't. And that's people that'll come to you, and this will make that happen. So if you can do this and make collaboration all the way through your chain of products that you sell, think of how amazing your business would be if you could increase things by 50% without really trying. And sometimes collaboration, instead of making more money, can save you a lot more because you might have a competitor or you might have somebody right next door that can make your product cheaper than you're buying it in from somewhere else. So you could have a captive audience to deliver their product to you at a decent price that can make your product more valuable and more profitable going into another client. So please do not operate your business in a vacuum. Because at Grow, Sell, and Retire, when you take things to the next level, the only way you can do it is by taking up the shackles and jumping up to that next level. And those shackles are the things in the way that you used to do it without changing your paradigm, without making that shift to new ones. I can't wait for you to see the new book coming out. And if you're listening to this and the book's already come out, make sure you get out there. You got Grow, Sell, and Retire. You've got True Gravity. I got videos all over the place so that you can sit and listen to me. I got the podcasts. Please, 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 if you're listening to this, I need you to go and subscribe. Pass it on to your friends, because I love to make sure that my friends, my listeners, get to the next level as fast as possible. This is BD Dalton from BartDaltonConsulting.com. Looking forward to helping you get to your next level so you can grow, sell, and retire.
Thanks for joining us on Grow, Sell, and Retire. For more information, tools, or to book one of our team members to work with your team, business, or to speak at your event or conference, visit BartDaltonConsulting.com or email contact@BartDaltonConsulting.com. Buy the book True Gravity on Amazon. If you want to work for the rest of your life, that is your business. If you don't, that is ours.